Hello, hello, hello. Ah, there you go. Hello, people. I forgot to turn on my mic. Now it's on. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Today we're hoping to finish the work on the hatchfolk. I want to finish it today, so hopefully we're gonna get to finish it today, but most likely we'll just end up talking about random gibberish again and not drawing at all. But yeah, that's the plan. I got some ideas that I wrote down in my sketchbook because I wanted to. Well, the thing is, with the hatchfolk, I wanted to sort of draw some characters instead of like baseline hatchfolk, no personality, no character, just like the average hatchfolk. I instead wanted to think of some, you know, uh, unique characters because all of the hatchfolk are sort of unique, you know. So I got some ideas. I'll share them with you in just a sec. Let me open the chat on my phone, and then we'll get right to it. Hey, will you have a hell in this world? Not yet. I can't really think of a kind of hell that would fit into the world. Oh yeah, right. The depths of Rom are pretty much hell. True. Uh, yeah. There you go. Ugh, I just had some wonderful food with family and relatives. It was very enjoyable. So now I've just gotten home, or just like literally just gotten home, sat down and got ready to stream because I just felt like it. I had an urge to work, so I felt like making a stream out of it would be best probably. No, no, not chicken. We had yang, if anybody knows what that is. Yang, that's a Thai thing. Or well, it's not a Thai thing. It's probably it's like hot pot, but instead of a pot, it's like I'm an artist. I can fucking draw it. Right. I keep forgetting. Um Basically, you have these little stoves like this, and then there's a separating layer. Coal is up here, and then the ash falls down here, and then you have a pot that you put on top of it, and the pot looks like this, right? These are slits. There, the pot looks like this. So you put the pot on the thing, and then you pour soup water around this island in the middle, right? And you could put vegetables and stuff like that, and then you put meat on the grill part in the middle, and it is very fucking good. And we had that, and that was very enjoyable. Is your avatar a hatchfolk? No, no, no. Ratatouille hatchfolk, please. Yeah, don't ask any questions about the hatchfolk because I'm not gonna answer them. I'll have a video about them out after this designing is done. So it's there is no point. Okay, there you go. So, the first idea I had for a hatchfolk was that I wanted one that. Let me open my sketchbook. I guess I'll start just writing down some adjectives for him first. But I think I already have some over here that I had for him. Wise, stubborn, tailored clothes, ragged, worn, a scar from speaking. I won't explain this. We'll have to wait for the video. Red root decorations, but not too obvious. Then I was also thinking that this one would actually have armor on, because I wanted him to be cautious. Cautious. There you go. Erudite Prime, thank you for the $5. Love your dwarf design, and I'll be buying one next round. Can't wait to see what you have going on with elves. My god. I still don't know what to do with elves. I have tried to redesign them, but it didn't really go anywhere. It went into a dead end, so who knows what'll happen to them, but thank you for the $5. Appreciate it. But yeah, so he got armor because he's cautious, but also he modified the armor himself. So I do want him to seem the hatchfolk and stuff like that, they change clothes or they modify clothing that they scavenge off to make them fit themselves or make it fit themselves better. But they don't normally wear armor. But just to show that this guy is like more cautious and, let's say, paranoid than other hatchfolk, he decided to wear a suit of armor. But the suit of armor doesn't fit him because he's got a long ass torso like all the other hatchfolk. So he made modifications to a Rom suit of armor. So a Rom suit of armor, and he probably just, I mean, the thing is, they are long, like their bodies are long, but if you, they're smaller than people too. So if you, the armor would fit him if the armor was smaller in circumference. So he would have just cut off parts of the side and then sort of just squeezed it inwards more to make it fit. Then, what was I gonna do? Right, he added his own details to the armor because I was thinking that, okay, he normally hatchfolk just steal armor off of bodies and then sell them back to the countries at war. That's what they do, right? They scavenge and then they give it back to the countries at war for a bit of money. But this dude has some aspirations. I wanted him to sort of have a want to be in a safer occupation, if that makes sense. He scavenges still and stuff like that, but he's secretly, I mean, not secretly, but by himself, he's practicing to be a blacksmith, right? So he stole like some tools and hammers off of inside the bunker city forges, like the smiths, and like watches them often to try and figure out what the hell they do. And what he does is when he sells armor that he scavenges back, before he sells it back, he fixes it. So he sort of asks for more money as well because he's like, oh, come on, I fixed it as well. But sometimes what he also does is he tries to like add little extra patterns to the armor, like his own little touches. Like, you know, he wants to do something with it, and tries to get away with it. I don't feel like the people who buy it off of him, like Rom, the country, would be that appreciative of it. They'll be just like, just give us the armor. Like, you don't need to put your own little shit onto the armor and stuff like that. So his way of getting validation would be to basically make the armor prettier without making the people that he sells it to notice that he changed anything about the armor. You know, like if they don't say anything, then he's like, yes, you know, I did something to the armor without having them notice. So yeah, he has his little passions, you know, but he can't really fully explore them because he's still in that phase of like, you know, needing to survive off of the trenches and shit like that. Smith Atuli, yeah. The big Rom, you know, big Rom said, no, no, uh, no hatchfolk can ever be a blacksmith. You know, blacksmiths are only for humans to do. And then he's like, I'm gonna prove them wrong. I'm gonna be the first hatchfolk blacksmith. That's very human. Well, funny thing, funny. What the fuck? What just happened to my voice? Funny thing, they are human. That's the whole thing. Is like their appearance might make them seem lesser or like rodents or a pest, but in truth, they are people. I um hmm. I'm still trying to figure out what extent of intelligence these guys have, right? Because I do feel like they are as intelligent as people, but how do they speak? No, I guess okay, I have figured out how intelligent they are. I don't know how they speak, you know? I would imagine they speak like the Skaven. No, no. Like that's the thing. I don't want to go like this is the thing. I don't like the idea of just giving them the rat speak or the goblin speak. And you know exactly what I'm talking about because you hear it in your head. That's how all of those sort of lesser, not lesser human, but like smaller, raggedy, dim-witted humanoid races talk, right? They're all like, yes, give me food or whatever, like that shit. I don't want that shit, you know? I know they would give them a smooth voice. They're just like, "Hello, fellow traveler. Welcome to the trenches." It's just fucking perfectly fine English. I don't think like their English didn't get worse. That's the thing. It didn't get worse. It's not like they have a broken accent or wrong grammar. It's just that the grammar that has developed in their race has has become more efficient, if that makes sense. I feel like it would have become more efficient, ways of saying things faster, so more abbreviations maybe, or like shorter ways of saying things, like you know how we have don't, which is do not, and didn't, which is did not, or something like that. Like shit's been shortened down a lot so they can get things across quickly. But that doesn't mean that they don't talk like, you know, they don't talk like dim-witted. They're still smart. Yawlant. Yeah, something like that. But I don't know how to give that across. And also just like their voices, because as you might be able to tell, their faces are quite stretched. So I don't really know what their voices would sound like. Like, what kind of voice box do these creatures have? Would they have? I mean, I expect them because they're smaller to have maybe a higher voice or something like that. But I don't know. Are they some sort of syllables that they can't say anymore? Like, because of their mouth structure? Are there some syllables that they don't have the structure for anymore? Or do they emphasize some things more than others? Like, do they have pronounced s's, or like maybe like they roll their r's or something like that? Whomst. Thank you, Eurodite Prime. I have trouble with your name for some reason. Thank you for the $2. Whomst. Yes, shit like that would be very good. Rolled r's. Yeah, rolled r's might be fun, but why would they? Rrr, rrr, like, would they? Okay, would they have the tongue rolled R or the throat rolled, like the back of the mouth? Like, because there's a rrr, which is the tongue, right? That's the front of the tongue doing the rolling. Rrr. But then there's a rrr, which is the back of the mouth. Rats in real life communicate at the top of human hearing range, so at around the which is comfortable middle for them. They should have a very high pitched voice. Yeah, I don't think it would be too high because, like, also think about the size. These guys aren't rat sized. They are sort of 10-year-old sized, you know? So they wouldn't have that high of a voice. I don't want it. Also, just thinking about it, we can think about it realistically, but also pleasant. How do I make sense? If we make it realistic and it's like, oh yeah, they would have a really high voice, it'd be really obnoxious to listen to them. So I still want to keep it in a balance where you would actually still want to listen to them instead of just, being unpleasant to listen to, because otherwise it gives me a hard time to give across story. What is the average size of a 10-year-old? Yeah, good point. I don't actually know what the average height of a 10-year-old is. I just assume that 10-year-old is sort of in the range that I'm picturing. I imagine them sounding like a Victorian child on coke. What does a Victorian child on coke sound like? Is there a difference between male and female? Yeah, yeah, there would be a difference. We talked about it last stream. I think they were going to have less of the facial whiskers, longer hair, probably a little bit softer feature, and obviously tits, because, mammals. But besides that, also, like, the classic, like, wider hip bones and stuff like that, because they got to give birth, and then less muscle mass around the. But, like, I don't think it would be as much as humans, actually. I feel like the difference would have lessened, in their case with, like, muscle mass, because both of them pretty much do the same things. They both hunt, scavenge. Well, not hunt, scavenge, and move around small spaces and use a lot of, um, physical exertion. So I feel like the muscle mass of both would be actually quite similar. Are the, can we go one stream without some weird pervy shit, huh? One stream without some weird pervy shit. God damn it. What about their exhale mid-speech is a slight sound? Yeah, I mean that makes sense. It gives me some pug vibes. Um, it gives me some pug vibes where like they mutated to the point where some things give them trouble, like breathing, but I don't think they'd have trouble breathing. I just feel like because their large mouth and stuff like that, they probably would be breathing through their mouth quite often. So they might have like a sound to their like an audible breathing. Papa Simon, check out Discord chat. Oh, okay, okay. Talking in tunnels or environments with a lot of reverberation can have both short-term and long-term effects on your voice and speech. Here are some ways in which it can affect you over time. Strain on the vocal cords. In tunnels or other reverberative spaces, people tend to speak louder to overcome the background noise and echo. This can strain the vocal cords over time and potentially lead to issues such as hoarseness, vocal fatigue, and even what? Vocal nodules? The fuck are vocal nodules? Altered speech pattern. When speaking in environments with a lot of echo, people may unintentionally modify their speech patterns to compensate for the reverberation. This can lead to changes in articulation, pitch, and overall speech clarity over time. Increased risk of vocal damage. Prolonged exposure to speaking loudly in tunnels or similar environments can increase the risk of vocal damage and voice disorders. It can also exacerbate existing voice problems in individuals who are already prone to vocal issues. For difficulty in communication, constantly speaking in reverberating spaces can make it hard for individuals to communicate effectively. The echoes and background noises may interfere with speech intelligibility, intelligibility, whatever that. I know that word, I just can't say it, leading to misunderstandings and the need to repeat oneself frequently. Adaptation of hearing and speech perception. Constant exposure to reverberation can potentially lead to changes in how individuals perceive and produce speech. This adaptation may affect communication outside of reverberation environments as well. Okay. Yelling at each other at top volume? Maybe. Well, in conclusion, while occasionally talking in tunnels may not have significant long-term effect, frequent or prolonged exposure to such environments can potentially impact your voice and speech over time. It's important to be mindful of your vocal health and practice good vocal hygiene to communicate to vocal hygiene to minimize any negative effects of speaking in reverberating spaces. I guess. I mean, that might mean that they would talk quite. What? Hold on. What sounds tend to not bounce off of walls, or bounce less off of walls? Was it high sounds or low sound frequencies? I mean, high frequencies or low frequencies, or is there no difference? Because if there is, then maybe their voices would tend to go into the frequencies that don't echo as much. Don't know, would their voices be really deep? Oh, hello, Rit Finch. Welcome to the stream. If you're here, somebody said hello, Rit Finch. Ah, yes, yes, you are here. Holy crap, Scrungly Guy is my favorite. Yes, yes. If anybody doesn't know, Rit Finch also has a world-building project, a wonderful, wonderful one. You might have heard of their magic system, but if you haven't, I recommend checking out their channel. Golden Bone is the world-building project they're working on right now, and as the name would imply, the magic system is all about gold and its uses in magic, and also people that get born with gold in their bones that then gets incantations and effects written into it to make them magical or some shit like that. I'm still waiting on a video to explain how the fuck that works. But yeah, it is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Recommend you checking that out. Okay, maybe they communicate in specific intervals. it's like a rhythm to communicate better in tunnels. True. That might be interesting. It's coming, I promise. Very good, very good. I'm excited. We just need Treelancer and we'll have the world building trifecta. Yeah, I mean a lot of new world building channels have come up, wonderful ones that I really like. Of course, Treelancers, and we got Brit Finches, we got Eternal Ruins, and there are a bunch of other ones which I can't remember the name of. Damn. Yeah, I would love to continue on that list, but I don't remember the other ones. I haven't checked them out in quite a bit. But yeah, as you might be able to tell, I haven't drawn a single fucking line. We should get to that. So, right, a character that wants to be a blacksmith is cautious, has armor that's self-made on, and probably also some tools. So, like a hammer. I'd say probably like a small hammer would be enough. Um. Oh, and then also like just average things of water canteen and stuff like that would make sense. Hmm. They just have the deepest voices, smooth like honey. That would be very interesting. Why does my chat keep freezing for some reason? It's so strange. Okay, so let's think about this. So, his cloak as well, by the way, I was thinking of making it sort of, making it part of it out of a ROM uniform. Like that's the main component of his cloak. Um, so you would see the lined gambeson of the ROM uniform and sort of the two uh what the fuck are those called? The two uh sleeves sort of slung over the shoulder. So something like this, and then the head coming out like this, and then his little arms in his tailored shirt, so it would have a sewing line going like this, and it'd be a lot tighter to his body, but still torn and worn. And then he'd have, I mean, you barely see the armor. I doubt we'd see it, but we'd know he has it at least. Okay, and then, well, hmm. But the tunnels would be too dark for signs, surely. Did you know you can light a light source and bring it with you? Damn. The revolutions that we have in technology are incredible, aren't they? Yeah, they would not be in pitch dark tunnels. They would, surprisingly enough, light something on fire to see better, like a lamp. Yeah, I'm thinking about how to portray this dude. Because I feel like showing his passion for working metal would make sense for him. I feel like I don't think we would see him in the process of doing it, because I don't think he would have his station set up at the location you would find him. If he's selling his stuff, then he would not he wouldn't be doing it there. He'd have his own little hideout where he does it in the middle of the war zone somewhere. Um so I feel like he would show off a piece that he made, if that makes sense. He would show off a piece that he modified or made. And I don't wall mud oven. Yeah. So I feel like he'd be posed next to it. Like he'd have it propped up like this with his hand on it. Something like this. Like just him just being proud of it, you know? And all his little pouches and right? Does that make sense? Give him an incineration. A what? An incineration mage's fan? What do you mean, a fan? I've been drawing for I don't know, like 8 years, maybe 8 years. I just off of like YouTube tutorials and stuff like that. Yeah, I feel like something like this, like a proud craftsman. Didn't you design a fan-like weapon? Yeah, but why would he have that? You mean like he made one? It's made out of metal. The the things that fire mages use, or the one you're talking about, is this thing, which is for uh disintegration mages. They're for terraformers, and it's made out of a metal. It's not. It's a big slab of like a metal, basically an axe head. That's like a lot thinner, but still, it's like an axe head, pretty much. So it wouldn't be able to be used as an actual fan. You'd want a fan that's made out of something light, you know? He's just like that from Elden Ring, Bach the Seamster. Oh yeah, the little rat dude, right? Yeah, I guess so. He is kind of like that. Yeah, but I feel like this sort of pose is good for him. He's next to his work, which he's proud of, which makes sense to me. It makes sense that he'd be proud of it. I feel like his shoulders need to be more narrow though, and his head needs to be bigger. I feel like I might want him to look to the side so we can just see more of his head. That might be good. No, I don't want to hide his face. Cause when they're like selling and stuff like that and setting up shop, I doubt they'd be hiding their face. Doesn't make sense. Oh, Gabriel Teixeira. I Gabriel, thank you for the $5 Thank you. I love myself some R. Appreciate it a lot. Hello, Simon. What advice would you give to an artist that wants to create a world building project? I have no idea. Start small, I guess. Small. Start very small. Actually, just whatever you like the most, just work on that and work out like from that point outward, if that makes sense. Like I didn't plan to make a world building project and like started developing a world entirely. No, I started with like one concept that I really liked, and then it sort of expanded out from that, and whatever was necessary at the time to keep going from that point onwards was what I worked on next. So it's not like I laid out a world and was like, okay, let me figure out their history, a government system, what countries there are. Just start from a point you like, I guess. That's just how I did it, though. So don't take it as advice. Just take it as what I did. I'm not good at giving advice. Put shit you like in it. That makes you keep going. Yeah. Also, the name might imply it, but a world building project doesn't have to be the whole world. You can have a world building project that's just a city, and it still count. Don't I don't recommend going too big. It's too much of a headache. Um, just stay concise. I like my world has obviously there's more to it. There's a whole fucking world, but I'm only focusing on two countries, Ram and Varus, and that's already like you can go so fucking deep into just two countries. That's already quite big actually. Um, and I'm going into one war. Like there's just one place, and you can just keep going deeper and deeper into that. Would they also sell other items for dead soldiers besides for their dog tags, like their guns? Well, yes. No. Okay, think about it. If you're scavenging valuable things off of a soldier and selling them back to the countries at war, what would you take? Would you just take the armor and the fucking dog tags? No, you would take all of the damn valuable things, the guns, the webbing, the armor, the pouches, anything that's in the pouches, their uniform. If you have enough time, you'd literally take everything you can and sell it back, not just specific things. They're scavengers. They would take everything. Yeah. Thank you for the 5 pounds. Oliver, thank you for the 5 pounds. I think those are pounds. First stream I could catch. Love the Giga Chat, Rat. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it, and welcome to the Monster Garden. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have new people joining. Yeah, I'm stuck on this design. God damn it. It is indeed the Great British Pounds. Wonderful. Okay, damn. This is the issue. I think I'm stuck on the design. I do think I need to draw him from the side to show his face more. Because from the front, they don't look that good. Snips, thank you for the 50 Rs. Do the Giga Rats have beards or whiskers? It's a mix of both. They're thicker, probably like thicker hairs. I wouldn't think of them being like very fine because they would need to be. They're for sensory use, or they used to be beards, I guess, and then started changing into more sensory organs as well. So they'd get thicker and more sensitive. Are they able to go unconscious? The fuck does that mean? What do you mean? Like, are they able to pass out? I mean, yeah, most creatures probably are able to pass out. Why would they be immune to that? Do they braid their whiskers to make... No. They just have separate whiskers. I feel like if they're sensitive organs, it'd be very confusing if you tied them up into one bundle. Actually, only humans can faint from fright. Aren't there like a type of goat that literally freezes up when they get scared? Isn't that like a whole thing? Isn't there a lizard that does that as well? Possums as well, yeah, possums. Oh, God, my phone is low battery. Oh, where's the charger? Yeah, I think okay, having him fix armor might make more sense. I He's overly cautious. Maybe he would fix it where he's selling them just to show off that he can. It might be something he gets told off of, though. Like, he gets told not to do it, but then he still sneakily fixes armor anyway. What if they kept and used bullets and collectibles if acceleration mages wrote things? Bullets, then what if they collect the funny bullets? That would be funny, actually. To have them collect the funny bullets. I like that. It'd be really hard to find them, though. Because acceleration mages are like railguns. Like, how the fuck would you find the bullet? I guess it's like once in a blue moon you find one of the funny bullets, like, lodged through a bunker. Well, I guess it wouldn't be too hard to find them. I don't think they'd be intact, but you could technically find one not too hard, because there would be a giant path of destruction pointing towards where the bullet is. Okay. Also, thank you for the $5 Canadian. I think those are Canadian dollars. The Zinga. Thank you, thank you. Hi, I'm new and just got here. Can I and everyone else just getting here get like a recap of what these dudes are and are like? I haven't said much about what they are like because I am keeping that for when the video comes out, but they are basically the inhabitants of the trenches that scavenge things off of dead soldiers and sell them back to the countries at war. Yeah. And they are humans. They are not animals that turned intelligent. They are literally humans. Here you go. I think this is a good angle to show him off at, because I can show him beating the metal. Then I'm still having trouble with how the hell the cloak like fits around them. Uh, if finding intact bullets was so hard, then that would make it a better collectible. True, true. The war has gone on for hundreds of years, multiple 100 years. It's to the point where, well, everybody who lived at the start of the war is no longer around. This is a war fought by the sons of the sons of the sons of whoever the fuck started it. Have you seen Eternal Rune's video yesterday? I don't think so. If he put one out yesterday, then no. I'll have to check that out then. Not now, after the stream, but yeah, I'll be sure to check that out. Yeah, I think, okay. I should not be worrying too much about making it look nice. For now, just worry about having the right flow. I should get more used to drawing on the computer like that as well, because I draw like that on the phone. In my sketchbooks, I draw like that, and it helps a lot. Just sort of like being very loose with it, and adjusting things as I go is much better. It makes my drawings come out more natural, but for some reason, every time I draw on my computer, I revert back to being very stiff. But yeah, I think the legs going that far up works. I would want like a better flow to it though. Again, I'm forgetting to actually draw good. Okay, there. It was about the robots. You might have. Oh, yeah, then I have seen it. I have seen that video. It wasn't yesterday. That didn't come out yesterday. Yeah, that was like a few days ago, wasn't it? Beastbane, thank you for the $5.55. Drawing along with your stream while working on my own first video. Thanks for the inspiration. I hope to see more of the fauna of the monster garden. Oh yeah, God, there's so many things to cover. Yes, yes. Glad that I got you some inspiration, and good luck on those videos, by the way. I wish you all the success. Yeah, I think something like this. The head is too small. Um, because he said they were human. Wait, what? Did I miss something? Oh shit. Because you said they were human. Oh, right. I recommend if you're gonna ask a question, it'd be very good to like keep them in one sentence, because then I don't know the context of one if I miss the other. By the way, are they just cursed to look like that in the first place? Again, I'm gonna explain it in the video about them. It's okay if you came in late into the stream so you didn't know if I said that. I should probably write on the screen actually, so I don't have to say that 20 times. Give me a sec. What is it again? It's a text. Yeah, text. There you go. And just have that be black. Or can I pick the color? Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess I can put that at the top. Like here. There. Okay. I have a video that's called My Setup that explains literally everything that I use, so you can check that out. Thank you for the $6.66. Oh! Number of the devil! Oh, God. Thank you. Artifacts? Thank you. I'm kind of poor, but I owe you money for all these awesome streams. What? No, you don't owe me anything. Please don't send me money, especially if you say I'm kinda poor. Take it back, or like refund it or something. You don't owe me anything. But yeah, thank you very much for the money, but still, you can very much just not pay. How do you like your chicken prepared for consumption? Oh, my chicken, I love it like, medium rare. I like my chicken medium rare. Send it back then? I don't know how to do that. I think you can just refund it. If that's the... I think... It's up to him, I think. Yeah, I like it when it's still pink inside. That's the best. What? All the bank explainers. I'm afraid of the number of the beast. It's gonna curse my bank account if he sends me 666. Birds build up immunity, yeah. I just pick them off while they're still walking, actually. That's how I fucking eat them. They're still pecking the fucking dirt, and I pick them up and take a bite out of them and put them back down. Deca, thank you for the $4.99. Here's $4.99 for a Costco... For what? For a Costco rotisserie chicken. I don't have a Costco. There are no Costcos in Thailand. I don't think. There's no Costcos around here, at least. But yes, I will. I don't buy rotisserie chickens, by the way. I buy pieces of like chicken. But thank you. I will buy an amount of chicken that makes up a whole rotisserie chicken worth of chicken. Thank you. Build one. Yeah, I'll buy all the constituent pieces of a rotisserie chicken, and then reassemble it like fucking Frankenstein. Sorry, my notifications are going off. How do I turn that off? There you go. Rat King? Somebody else asked that in the chat already. I know what a Rat King is. There's no point. It doesn't make sense. These things are intelligent enough that they wouldn't get into a situation where a Rat King would happen. And if it does happen, they just cut the fucking fabric off. They don't have a long-ass rat tail. They have a cloth tail, which is just their cloak, uh, hanging over. What's your favorite design so far? I think it's the war boar. I really like the war boar and the armor I made for it. Just I'm still happy about it. I can improve the armor more now. I see the flaws in it. I have for a while, but still the helmet piece of that armor just I really liked how that turned out. I feel like it'd be fun if he had a helmet that he made himself out of a ROM helmet as well. Or it's like this sort of like it's just the ROM helmet, which is like the dish helmet, but he just sort of had to bend one of the bits up one of the sides to fit his fucking nose. And maybe his eyes too, so he'd have to like yeah, I feel like that'd be fun. Yeah, I'll put it on his back. Or not that far off on his back, I think. How do you make your background? What do you mean? Like, how do I draw environmental designs? Like environment drawings? Or what do you mean by how do I make my backgrounds? Yeah, I feel like he'd have a gas mask. I mean, yeah, it makes sense that he has a gas mask too, but where the fuck does he put the gas mask? He'd probably have it like next to him or like over his shoulder. I feel like if too many things are on this side, it's too much of a mess, but I do want to show off the gas mask somehow. If he if he slung it back as well and the front of the gas mask slopped over his head, that would be silly. If it's like this, like the eyes of the gas mask here and the nose of the gas mask just flop. No, I can't do that. Can't do that to him. I guess I could put the gas mask like here between his leg. No, no, I can't. I'll have to have it facing another direction. I can't have it facing forward like that. Maybe he attached the helmet to the mask. Yeah, I was thinking so as well, but then it's like it'd be really tedious to have the helmet attached to the mask, like and slung over your back, because then it'd be a lot heavier as well. You know, and sometimes I feel like you'd want the helmet on without the gas mask. So I think having them separated. Simon, do not put the thing between the legs. We talked about this. No, we can have it coming this way instead. Yeah, we can have it going this way, right? And have the filter next to it. I think that'd be fun. Like a fun little piece of the scene. attach filter to snoot. No, it'd be too heavy. I feel like having it be the backpack one, or the one that like connects to the side, would make more sense. Yeah, and then now we would see a lot of like pouches here. Just random pouches and doodads. Oh, right, and another fucking, another detail that I wanted on him that I wrote down was that he has his own tag that he made himself, which has, like, yeah, tags normally have, like, some personal written information in it, so he just has his own tag that he just wanted to have to write his own things, you know? Is the little guy drawing on the corner? Yes, yes, that's the stranger. That's the guy who travels around and collects all the stories. Okay, I'm liking how this one turns out. Like, the perspective shows that he's small. He's doing what he does, which is fixing armor. And you can see the gas mask between his legs. And the tail would trail off. And then I wanted it to seem like it's faintly the remnants of a ROM uniform. So there would be like an arm of a sleeve, like here on the back. Oh, but then it would seem like really small. Because these guys are small, so the sleeve would be quite big. Which means like it'd be like this size. I guess he could have tied the sleeves together. Yeah, I feel like you could tie the sleeves together. Just have them as like a weird bundle in the back. I feel like that's also like a nice identifying thing about him. Okay, drawing's slowly coming together. I like it. I'm actually being productive, but talking less. I mean, that's the trade-off, sadly. I either talk a lot and interact with the chat much, or draw efficiently. So, oh, Oliver, thank you for the £5. Yes, pounds. Thank you for... God. Thank you. Thank you very much. There you go. My tongue is getting twisted again. Just ordered, so get some medium rare chicken for yourself. Oh, thank you very much. I mean, I just ate, so I will not be getting some medium rare chicken for myself. I'll wait to get that tomorrow. I'll treat myself to some medium rare chicken. Maybe I'll treat myself to some rare chicken, actually. You know, that's I don't eat that as often, but sometimes when I'm feeling a little, when I'm feeling a little special, a little good about myself, then I'm like, oh, I'll treat myself to some rare chicken. You know, not their rare. Getting salmonella with this one. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Well, what's this salmonella thing? Is that not like a guy on YouTube, like the guy that does really funny animations and stuff? Um, is that not salmonella? How deep is your toe? The fuck does that mean? That's where you got the name from. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm actually really liking this guy. He has a lot of character to him. The helmet as well. You know what I'm thinking? What if he like really went all out with it and he decorated his own armor, but not like cuz ROM armor is separated into two parts, right? ROM armor has the underlying structure of the armor, for example, like a helmet. And then it has the decorative layer, which is like a different metal, normally like brass or something, that's like tacked on top of it with pins holding it in place. Um, so what he could have done is he removed the previous layer of decorations, melted down the brass, and poured his own thing and made his own patterns to put on top of the armor. And I feel like what he would take inspiration from for the armor would definitely be the red roots in the trenches. So I feel like he'd have like a red root pattern on his helmet made out of brass. And I mean, he wouldn't even have to make it himself, like out of. He wouldn't have to beat it. He could just take a piece of red root, put it in a mold, like make a mold out of it with some dirt, if you can find like a dry patch of sand or something like that, and then just pour bronze into it. Maybe give him someone to look up to. I mean, I feel like he'd look up to one of the smiths in Rom's Bunker City capital, or just Bunker City. Um, he might like secretly be taking apprenticeships, or like maybe he's secretly mentoring fucking rat guy here, or maybe not. I don't know at what stage of admiration he would be at. Is it that like the smith completely hates rat people, but sneakily this rat dude like looks up to him and like tries to understand what he does? Yeah, I like the red root pattern, by the way. This is gonna be good. Do they like chicken? I feel like they would like chicken. Where'd he get the bronze? He could strip it off of Rom armor. He's a scavenger. And he scavenges off of dead bodies all the time. So I feel like if he found a Rom soldier, he could just strip the bronze layer off of the armor and take that for himself. He has kissable lips. Nice. I agree. Please name him Remy. No, no, he's not a chef. We can't name him Remy. We have to name a chef Remy. And I don't even know if I'm gonna do that or not, but if we're gonna name somebody Remy, it's gonna have to be a chef. Or I guess, okay, what do you guys think about naming him Remy? He kinda, god damn it. Name him Yogurt? What's his name? What do you think his name should be? Everybody, give me some suggestions. Or are we thinking Remy is the perfect name? Should never change. Remy it is 100%. Rufus? No, we have a Rufus already. Remulus, Jonathan, Remy, Eyes, Sheep, Remy, Rema, Harkle, Remy, Gronk, Romuland, Frank, Yurton, Sparky, Remy, Eyes, Oscar, Yorton, Dave. Okay. Yort, Pit, Tink. Tink! It's Tink. I feel like Tink is, I don't know. What kind of naming conventions would these guys even have? Would it be like the simple sort of sound or like simple object or thing to reply to describe them with? I feel like that's what makes most sense. Cuz like in Thailand we sort of have that too, and it makes sense to me as well. Like if you have a friend who's fat, right? Most likely, like if they've been fat since they were a kid, most likely their nickname is Uan, which means fat. Like their nickname is just fat. Or like if they've been thin, like really thin, then most likely their nickname is Joy, which means thin. You know, it just makes sense. And by the way, this isn't like rude in Thailand or not. Let's not say all of Thailand. It's in the like Isan part of Thailand, but it's not rude. You just call them straight up like, "Oh yeah, your nickname's fucking fat." Um, but in Thai, obviously, it sounds a lot nicer when I translate it. The perception of the word fat in the English language is obviously a lot ruder than it is in Thailand. But yeah, you can just call someone one, and that's fine. Yeah, so I feel like his name would make sense to be Tink because he's, tinking away at armor. It makes sense. I like it. No, no, we're going with Tink. Yort is good too, but I don't feel the same connection with Yort as I do with Tink. Tink makes sense, you know? As soon as I heard it, I was like, yes, Tink. And if we if we now go with the idea of them having like very deep voices, the name's Tink. Nice to meet you. I can't do a deep voice, but just assume that it's like fucking whoever has a deep voice. Just imagine that person saying, "My name is Tink." Morgan Freeman. Yeah, no. Remy follows his passion despite his family and friends. This is not Remy, this is Tink. How dare you? This is Tink the rat. Okay, let me think. No, because what I'm stuck on right now is what to do next. Because I feel like he's sort of complete, but not fully complete. His clothes are still too intact. I just need to add more layers to the wear and tear of his clothing, like the pants and stuff like that. Is it actually easy to tell what the hell is even going on in this design? I feel like I did quite a bit of a poor job. I'll do some cleanup so we can tell a little easier what's even going on. So this is his sleeve, right? And I was thinking that he would literally just have a normal shirt, but the shirt would be uh sewn shut, like it's sewn to fit him better. Yeah, but that seems too, how do I say it? It seems too proper, if that makes sense. It feels too much like a nice thing to wear, which isn't bad because it's not like they want to wear the worst shit possible. They're trying to improve and wear things that are nice, but still it sort of goes against our conventions of what we think of, like when we think of scavenger designs. I think I can still like tear it up and stuff, right? Make it more rugged. Is that hair on his scalp? Yes, yes, it is hair on his scalp. He got little curls. Okay, let me at least make his fingers more clear so you can tell where his hand is. They'd be very knuckly fingers. Like that. And the plate of armor that he's working on is here. Maybe you could make his hat like one of those headlamp hats miners used to wear. Oh yeah, would make sense. Hmm. No, he wouldn't be wearing it in the... Would he be? I guess he would, but still. I'll have to look up some references for that. Okay, does his shirt look too nice, you think? Because I feel like it looks a little too nice. He shouldn't have nice things. It's terrible to say that, but it's like, he shouldn't have nice things. He should be miserable. Look at him smiling. He should be fucking weeping while working. Tink deserves a big backpack with lots of stuff in his bag. Looks so empty. He's a scavenger. Well, the thing is, there's a bunch of pouches here around the body, because the thing is with a backpack is they'd have a hard time maneuvering through the tunnels. So I was thinking that all of their stuff would be in the front, in like pouches more than anything on their back. And if they carried anything large, they'd just drag it with them. So that's what I sort of thought the tail would be for, is like they tie things to that and just drag it behind them while crawling through the tunnels, or just, push it in front of them. Make him look shell-shocked? Yeah, I guess. I don't know how I do that. He's too focused on his work, I think. I need to have his eyes be like that, right? That makes him, yeah, there you go. Just that already makes him look a lot more like I'm fucking dead inside, which I think is perfect. Yeah, and also just like bags under the eyes, and like he looks too clean. That's what I'm thinking. Is like, it's not the issue of his clothing. Like, the clothing is not the problem. It's him looking too clean. His clothing looking too nice. Not the articles themselves, just their wear and tear is the issue. He already revolutionized the ripped jeans trend, by the way, so his fucking pants are all torn. Cover him in mud. Just pour some mud over him. Fucking god damn it, Tink. Okay, I'm starting to see the vision. Hold on, I think his arm needs to be looking thinner though. How long is his arm? If his arm reaches like all the way to there, and then his shoulders, yeah, makes sense. Okay. Get ready, because I'm gonna be drawing his feet now. Um, It's a necessary evil that I must conquer, sadly. Because, well, I can't deny the fact that he has feet, so they will have to be drawn. And he got the dogs out. He doesn't wear shoes. Tink looks hot, not gonna lie. What the fuck? Tink the twink? What the... Tink the foot twink? No. Leave my boy be. Leave him be. Toe time. Hold on, I gotta... How the fuck do feet look? They got the... Yeah. They got the thing, right? And then they come out. Oh god, I'm gonna have to... Am I gonna... Hold on. It's Riz. It's Riz. Thank you for the $5. Hi, Simon. Wanted to say I really enjoy your streams and long videos. They give me something to occupy my brain and inspire me to be more creative. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm very hesitant to say this, but I think I'm gonna have to look up feet references because I don't know how feet look, or like rat feet. Because it's not like normal human feet. I need them to be a little more gnarly than that. And I don't... I've never had to draw rat feet before. Let me just try to get it right without reference, because I do not... If I can, I don't want to look up feet references, you know? I might have to resort to it. Like, something like this. Like, the toes are... Well, here's the thing. Human toes sort of, like, angle inwards like this because we wear shoes that are really... have a really narrow front, right? But if we leave our toes out and we don't, like, wear tight shoes, our feet would splay out a lot more. Hold on. Oh. So, like, how the fuck? Do I have to look at, like, tribal feet? Like, you know those tribes, because they don't wear shoes and their feet actually become, like, proper fucking grippers? Oh. Hold on. I must be able to do without, right? No, this looks wrong. I don't know how to draw feet. Shit. Because I always wear shoes. Or I always draw shoes. Yappin'. You want me to stop talking? It's a fucking stream. Hi. Whoops. Oh, hold on. Let me just do another... Give me another try. It's... Wow, what the fuck do feet look like? Splayed out feet. God, this is all gonna be in the speed paint, by the way. You'll see me erase the feet like 3 times and try to draw them. What if I... I might not be needing to go and find feet references, actually. Look at that foot. I think that's a pretty good foot. I, is it a good foot, though? Is that a good foot? Whack? Whack? Is that bad? Whack? You call my foot drawing whack? Damn. Oh, that's insulting. I don't think it's that bad. Hear me out. I don't think it's that bad. It ain't good, but it ain't bad. Disgusting. Sus? What? Hold on. Oh, yeah, I didn't draw feet on the earlier version. Or I did, but not like, you know, I drew them as like just a simple fucking thing like this. I didn't actually try to. You know what might be the issue, and I hesitate to say this, his foot might be too small. We might need to make his feet bigger. Because if you look at it, his feet are like the same size as his hands, which isn't correct. Our feet are like bigger than our hands. He has to have some big fucking feet. This dude's gotta have some massive dogs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh, even bigger actually. Let's not stop here. God damn. Holy shit. They're bigger than his head. No, maybe too much. Like this big? Do not give me the fucking tongue sticking out, sweating hot emoji. Take that shit out of the chat right now. Get that shit out of here. Clip it. No, don't clip it. Fucking too much. Bigger. Some. Oh, whoa. Fucking stop. This is. No. You should not. No. My boy packing. Why stop here? Make his dogs fucking massive. God damn. Like this? You want this? Please. But you people are sick. Get out of my chat. We're leaving them this big. That's as big as you're getting them. All right? Yeah, hold on. Wait, isn't that just the original fucking size? Did I just revert it to original size? I gotta make him bigger. God damn it. Hold on. Oh, damn it. That's terrible. But it's how it has to be. Let me snip. I hate that it's also... I unintentionally... Oh no, it slipped out. Fuck. No, I unintentionally drew a pose where the foot is like the closest thing to the screen. Because he's off to a side angle. At least with this pose over here, his foot would be... Well, I don't know. It'd still be pronounced. They got some pronounced dogs. Damn it. You said earlier that females have longer hair. What if this is cultural instead of biological? Yeah, maybe it is cultural. That might be interesting, where both of them grow long hair, but the females tend to keep it longer. That might be interesting, yeah. Good point. I'll keep that in mind. It was intentional all along. No, no, no! Hear me out, guys! It was, no! Hear me out! I didn't want the dogs to be the main focus of the image! Trust me, please! Let me add some veins to them. You know when there's like veins? They got them, that blood pumping through them, you know? They be working. These grippers aren't just idle. These grippers are... Ooh, they got the striations. Look at that. Oh my. Bro. I can't. Hold on, I gotta do that to the hands too. That's not just a feet thing. It's a hand thing too. Where they got the veins, like, across the hand. Now, you know how I said I'm not good at drawing feet? I retract that statement. I'd say I'm pretty fucking good. I mean, look at this. Look at his foot. I'd say that's a good foot. Damn. I need some hair on that shit. No. I mean, you're right. Of course they would have hair on their feet as well, because it's running up their legs, and also they'd have hair on their hands as well. But zoom in. Nah. I'm zooming out right now. You ain't getting a better shot of them feet. It's okay. Hold on. For the rest of this fucking drawing, just to keep you freaks on a leash, I'm putting a fucking sensor bar on the foot there. Hold on. It's gonna be hard to draw around that. Give me a sec. I gotta, like, sort of contour it to the foot. There. You sickos. Literally 1984? Dude! Jesus, unsubscribed. No. Still, see, this is exactly why I needed to fucking censor them. This is not proof that I'm a fucking, what are those called? 1984. I'm not Big Brother. I'm not trying to censor the truth or anything. This is just trying to -1 subscriber. Damn. I can't wait for my subscriber count to plummet fucking 90% tomorrow. Or, like, in this instant, just, like, lose all my subscribers because they were eagerly waiting for the feet. And I just feet blocked them. Okay, I gotta get a reference of this, like, the pouch that holds the gas masks stuff. How much for the feet? No. This has to be a little higher. Free the feet. Nah. You gotta pay me $5 to release the dogs. That's no. Don't actually. Okay, let's see. Just give us a little peek. Oh my god. Hey, you guys, feet in the lore video. No, just wait. In the fucking video, I'll put the censor bar over it as well. It's gonna take even longer to edit because I have to move the censor bar according. Wait, actually no, because in the speed paint the image is still, so it's gonna be really easy to put a fucking censor bar over them. Yeah, it's gonna be there as well. I'll shove the uncensored version on my Patreon and milk the shit out of you perverts. Milk the shit out of you pervert. No, actually, no. I retract that statement. That sounds even worse. I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually unsubscribing. I you know, oh, come on, don't actually fucking 777. I didn't. Oh my god. It was a joke. No, because now I have to actually do it, because, like, I did say it. Oh, fuck you guys. Come on, here you go. You happy? You happy? Sickos. God damn it. There are the feet, okay? Somebody actually donated. I didn't mean for someone to actually donate, but... Yeah. You want a close-up shot of it as well? He gave extra, you know? He gave... I said $5, but he gave 777. That's far above and beyond what I was asking for. So, here you go. Yeah, you happy? You happy? In all its pixely glory. Okay, now let's continue drawing. He's got $7 now. He's gonna be a foot artist. What do I do now? Right, I just gotta have references for the particular bits. Can you get salmonella from feet? What? You wanted to show them, don't lie to us. No, no, no. It was the $777 that persuaded me. I was very, very hesitant to show you them. You know, that if it was never going to happen if it wasn't for that donation. I definitely did not want to show them to you. Okay, how do you gas mask pouch? Is that what it's called? Gas mask. What's that thing called with the separate thing? Where the filter is in. So the gas mask is separate from the filter. Respirator. Rebreather. Mask. Rebreather. Why the huh? Why did I get GIMP shit? Why is this, what is this fucking black leather latex shit? This is not what I'm looking for. Gas mask rebreather? This is definitely not what I asked for. It is not gas mask rebreather. Oh, what the fuck? God damn. Rebreather? Rebreather mask? No, that's for hospital use. Rebreather gas masks. It's the fucking GIMP shit again! Gas mask, rebreather, gas mask. Both are GIMP stuff. I thank you for the $10, Jibba8M. Do the hatchfolk give the dead soldiers a smooch before stealing their things? What? Thingamaboobs? Thingabobobs? Thingabobobs. Oh. And trinkets? No. They would not be giving them kisses. Um, but for that donation, if you were one of those soldiers, they would definitely give you a kiss. Thank you very much. Yes, a sunny side up. Don't answer instead of me. It's not like, no, not canon, not canon. But yo, what are those gas masks called? Hold on, World War One gas mask. Did they even have gas masks in World War One? Yeah, they did. Okay, cool. Yeah. There you go. That's all I needed. Just World War One gas mask, and it has a reference of it. Not fucking rebreather, gimp ass, leather daddy gas mask. Whatever I fucking searched up. Yeah, it got the little box. How does that little box work? Who's Sedeka? Why are you stop spamming the chat with fluffy feet? My God. Oh, yeah. Shit, I'm stupid. I didn't read the top. If you were a dead soldier, I'd give you a little old smoochy poochie. Thank you. Subab 8M. Thank you for the additional $10. Appreciate it a lot. What do I do now? Hold on. How gas masks were made. This is actually a video that might be a little useful. Hold on, I'm currently skipping through a video called How Gas Masks Are Made. It's like an old-timey thing, literally assembling gas masks. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Thank you for the $5, Rad Rye Guy. You know, when I woke up today, I wasn't expecting rat feet discourse, but here we are. My man Tink deserves better. Shake my head. True. Honestly, true. I feel like Tink would be absolutely disgusted if he heard what you guys are talking about. He'd be horrified. Or he'd own... No, he'd be disgusted. No, don't even... I don't even want to think about it. He'd be absolutely disgusted. That's the end of it. Tink would be no, he wouldn't. He wouldn't be happy. I know Tink personally. I know Tink personally. He's one of my best friends, and he would not be happy. That's canon now. He does not like it. It's canon. What? You're just mad he loves us more than you? No. Nah. What do you mean? I'm not mad. He loves you guys more than me. Why would that make me mad? Why would that make yeah. Whatever. Anyway, gas masks, yeah. Gas masks. No, sabotage his fucking gas mask. So I guess it's just like a little can. Because the can isn't that big. It's like this big. You're jealous. No! I'm not jealous. What are you talking about? God. You guys with your fucking mad assumptions. Okay. Hmm. What would LeBron be if he was born in your world? Just the basketball player. What would LeBron be? Jibba 8M, thank you for the additional $10. Very much appreciate. You mean he'd be Mr. James, I see. Huh. I've Amici. Fuck man. Jesus. I mean, okay. The thing is, the being a mage, I feel like my first thought was like, oh yeah, he'd be a mage because he's fucking huge. But like mages are very like the mentality needed to be a mage is very weird. You know, like you have to have a very extreme. Well, but LeBron James was really fucked. I guess he could be a mage. He could be a mage, and he'd be fucking huge. Like he's already tall as shit. Like he probably is already the height of like an average mage. And if he was to become a mage in my world, he'd be Giga Mage. He'd he'd probably be an acceleration mage and just dunk like accelerate basketballs through people's chests. That he'd be a friend. Oh. Is this canon? No, no, it's not canon. LeBron the Destroyer. He would dribble his spells. Yes. What? Let Tink choose between chat and you. Also, totally unrelated information. We have shiny trinkets and cheese. No, no, we're not gonna do. You know what I'm gonna be? I'm gonna be like that fucking like any sort of influencer that claims they have a vegan dog, and like they squeeze the dog for the life of them with like two bowls in front of it. You know, they have like, see, I put two bowls in front of Fluffy. One of them has delicious or disgusting meat, and the other one has some beautiful vegetables. Okay, Fluffy, pick one, and they just squeeze the fucking like scrunch his head into the fucking vegetable bowl, and see, he loves it. He loves me. He loves me. What are you guys talking about? Clearly, he loves me. He's a vegan. He's protected by his special armor made of LeBrons. LeBrons? Seriously? LeBrons. Thank you for the $10. But LeBrons, really. What? I swear vegan dog's fur is so greasy and dry. Wait, what do you mean? I don't know about the texture of vegan dog's fur. If like their diet has any effect on their fucking fur texture. But I just know that wonderful video of like the girl or woman or whatever who has claimed she has a vegan dog and lets her dog pick between two plates, and it immediately like rushes to consume as much meat as possible before she once again drags her dog to the pits of despair that is eating only vegetables. It's so sad. It's like that dog was craving that shit. Like it was aching. That dog was yearning for that meat. And immediately it was like, no, no, stop, stop. Clearly this was just my dog was just confused. It thought the meat was like brown vegetables or something. Also, hello, Valley Boar. Welcome, welcome. You don't know the texture of vegan dog fur? Okay. Sorry. I'm not that cultured, I guess. Or not that knowledgeable. She like turned off the video so fast, yeah. It'd be funny if she like yanked the dog away from the plate of food. Like it was, she's so. This didn't actually happen, but it'd be fucking funny if she like aggressively didn't want the dog to go for the fucking meat bowl, so she like yanks its leg back and fucking launches it off. It's like no. Like that fucking video of the mom pulling the kid away from like a proposal video or something, and she just dislocates the child's fucking whole body to get him out of the frame. Like that. Uh Jub 8M, thank you for the additional $10. Jesus Christ, you are donating very, very a lot of money. That is not a correct sentence, but still, thank you. Genuinely, very much. What? I'll donate 20 if you can do one of those YouTuber outros where you end the stream with EDM music at it would make my life complete. I can I do that? I don't know if there's non-copyrighted. Wait, how the fuck would I? Huh? I'll have to search up some EDM music then, I guess. Hold on, hold on. No, this isn't it. Okay. I guess I'll have to leave that till the end of the stream because the stream's not ended yet. But I'll try to do that. We'll see if that happens or not, or if I can pull it off or not. It'll be so fucking awkward. I mean, intentionally awkward. What do they even say? They say, you know, the classic like and subscribe. No, I gotta keep it for the end of the stream. Like and subscribe. Don't forget to it's don't forget to smash that like button. And they gotta have like a name for their subscribers as well. Something something army. It's gotta have army in it. Shadow Army. Yeah. Oh yeah, Shadow Army. It's gotta be Shadow Army or something. Stream's still not over? Bro. It's gotta be Shadow Army, that's for sure. It was like, take care, Shadow Army. The Horde. Holy shit. Monster Army. Wink Wink Army. Gripper. Nah. Yeah, beckoned ones. No, we can't just do like the gardeners because that actually sounds like a good name. You know, you have to have something that's like very over the top. You know, where it's like you like edgy and over the top, like the Death Lords or something like that shit. You know. Thank you. Wait, hold on. Don't get what? No, don't give me the 20 yet. Thank you. Eccentric. Oh my god. Okay. Jibub8M, thank you for the $20. I'll take that into consideration. for the outro. But yeah, you should have waited to 20 for when I do the outro. But still, thank you very much. I will definitely do it though. I'll try to pull it off. Thank you, Lapookie Bear. LeBron's brothers would be ideal for the outro for my eccentric King James. Fine. LeBron's brothers it is. Hold on. I gotta do something. Give me just a sec. I'll get back to drawing in a little bit. Feels terrible. Are you planning on implementing any sort of elven race into the world? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. I gotta mute. Be right back. I'm back. I just had to test it. Do they have balls? Yes. Yes, they do have balls. Do they have tails? Yes, they do have tails. They have both of those things. Do they ball? I don't think they would ball. Their height especially would be a terrible disadvantage, especially if like LeBron is a canon baller in the world. I feel like the idea of, you know, them having to compete against LeBron, fucking souped up mage LeBron as well, like 9 foot, 10 foot tall LeBron James against tiny little rat people. I feel like it's gonna be, you know, wildly unfair. Do you ball? I used to ball a little bit for fun, not like competitive or anything. Jesus, I was absolutely garbage at it. For one, I was really bad. I just did it for fun. But yeah, I used to play. It's fun. It's very fun. It's school, high school. Yeah, but I wasn't like into the like I wasn't into watching it or anything. Like it was definitely just enjoying playing it myself. So I don't know anything about like the sport in terms of like cultural, you know, significance when it comes to like famous players or stuff like that. I know the names. That's about it, but everybody pretty much knows the names, right? Uh Jubub 8M, thank you for the additional $10. Jesus Christ, man, you're throwing money at me like there's no tomorrow. Holy shit. Genuinely appreciate it, but goddamn, what do you think? The shaboing boing. What? What do you think the shaboing boing to la balls ratio would? What the? No, no, you can't ask that question. You can't be asking the shaboing boing to the la balls ratio. That's not okay. 1 to 10, 1 to. Oh my god, you got me flabbergasted. 1 to 100. The shaboing boing. My god. Top 10 questions Science still has yet to answer. Nah, it's gonna stay unanswered. No, 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 no. Doesn't matter. This one's one I'm keeping for never. This one's never gonna be answered. You're not getting an answer out of me for this shit, okay? There's a limit. This is the limit. I'm drawing the line. You're not gonna get to know the Bose. Thank you for the $20. Appreciate it. Holy shit. Have you thought the donations are going crazy this stream? God damn. Have you thought of deriving gypsy traditions? Maybe earrings, tail rings, toe rings, or Romani style bracelets and head scratchers for the elders? They give me hard-working gypsies straight out of Birmingham vibes. Yeah, it would really help give them like a more cultural look, wouldn't it? But also like jewelry and stuff like that immediately makes me think that they're more well off as well, you know? But on the other hand, it could be that they make jewelry out of scraps of armor. So when they get like the same way this dude tore the bronze off of a suit of Rom armor and melted it down to make his own pattern for his helmet, you could say that they take that off as well and they could turn it into jewelry. And the thing is, Rom armor already is very decorated and ornate, and it's a separate layer of bronze. So you could say, like, if you, some particular parts of the pattern, if it's like swirly and stuff, I could totally see them being able to like take off a chunk like this, cut off the bit that connects it to the rest, and then just sort of hit it a little bit into the shape of a bracelet. And it would already look ornate because it has, you know, it has the ornate pattern from the armor on it. So yeah, I can actually, I can see that. Yeah, yeah. I like that. We might actually want to give this guy some jewelry. I feel like he'd rock some fucking uh Rom chest armor stolen fucking jewelry bits. Yeah. Hold on. The chat bugged out again. If somebody says Rat King again, I'm gonna go nuts. I have seen the Rat King written in the chat 100 times now, and I know, I know what their political structure is, or not political, fucking what their hierarchy is like and stuff like that. And no, there's not a Rat King. On a scale of Sigma to LeBron, how freaky are they? That doesn't make sense. What do you mean? Was LeBron well renowned for being freaky? And Sigma's, which one is supposed to be the freakier one out of the two? Rat Daddy. Oh my god. Are you planning on going more Warhammer Skaven like in their culture and technology, or something more uh archaic and simple? No, it's not. They're not Skaven-esque. They're very much human. Um, it's not that their culture isn't developed because they are stupid. Their culture isn't, or their craft isn't developed because they're in a fucking war zone. They don't have much time to be like, ooh, let me think of creative things like painting. Most of them are trying to survive from day to day. You're the freakiest one. Oh, shucks. Nerd, you make me blush. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with me? Isn't it obvious, Simon? What? What's obvious? What is he making? He's making a suit of armor. Or he's not making one, he's fixing one up. He's fixing up a suit of armor that was broken. Or had some, like, gunshots in it and stuff. Um, what did they eat? They eat the stuff in the trenches, like rodents, the water in the trenches, and the red root buds, which are like potatoes. The red roots are like a root vegetable, pretty much, that was evolved or bred into being used to reinforce trenches. So the red root, or the root vegetable part of it still carries over. So sometimes there would be things that are like potato-esque growing along the red root, which these guys eat. And also just the rodents in the trenches as well. Okay, I think the drawing's finally slowly coming along. I've said that 3 times now. Um, it is very slowly. Yeah, I will probably end the stream soon, because it's 2.5 hours now and it's almost 1 a.m. for me. So I'll probably end it soon. I hope dude's still in here. I forgot his name because it's very hard to say his name. 8 million something. 8 million, if you're still in here, you're gonna get your outro, alright? Oh, yes. Thank you for the $10 donation as confirmation. Appreciate it. It if Kevin McAllister, I don't even know who that is, from Home Alone had to fight a hatchfolk, but it was in his house from Home Alone with Kevin, the little kid, right. I might have probably lost like 90% of my subscribers again for not immediately knowing who Kevin McAllister is. Jesus Christ. Um, had to fight a hatchfolk, but it was in his house from Home Alone with all the booby traps set. Who wins? Dude, the the kid wins. Kevin wins, obviously. Have you seen what those traps do to grown professional robbers, burglars, right? Those menacing men. He destroyed those two, you know? So I don't feel like one hatchfolk would be able to conquer those kinds of Takeshi Castle-esque traps. You know? They're too much. You're so good at hands. Thank you. Yeah. I like drawing hands. By the way, um this is gonna be I take things from different artists, right? I take things from different artists and use them in my own style. That's how I not intentionally, but when I look at other people's art, I'm like, ooh, I like how they do this particular thing. And then I yoink it, and eventually it sort of like melds into my own style. Everything of my art style that I have now has an origin from somebody else's art style. When I first started off, I was trying to mimic Stephen Oakley or Stephen Oakley. I don't know how to say his name properly, but he was the artist for Evolve Stage 2, a game I still dearly miss. And the character designs in that game or the creature designs in that game were so fucking good. It was the first time where I was like, God damn, these creature designs are so good. I need to find out who the fuck made these. So I searched it up, and it was Stephen Oakley. And so I looked at his art for inspiration for a really long time. So I like tried to copy his way of doing line work, right? And I feel like there are still like tiny remnants of that left. It doesn't look like his anymore, but in the early days it looked a lot like him. But my hands in particular, the way I draw hands is not influenced by like a big artist that you might know. It was actually influenced from a friend of a friend who, because I'm in an Asian country, right? There's a lot of anime, and like most of the artists here draw anime. So that friend of a friend happened to draw lollies, but I liked the way he drew hands because he simplified them. he he simplified his hands, like he drew the outer shape of a hand, right? And then he drew the pockets in between the fingers. So he didn't actually draw the fingers. He just draw the empty spaces between the fingers. And I'm like, "Huh, that's really clever. I'll use that." So I do. Now when I draw hands, I draw them like with the empty spaces in between the fingers instead. You know, so when you see me like draw the two middle fingers, I normally draw them like this, right? And then I'll draw the empty spaces in between, like he did. So now you know when you see me draw hands, those were influenced by a lolly artist. That's a story, yeah. It certainly is. I like lolly hands. No, it was not. God damn it. Well, I just dug myself into a hole again, I guess. The more I explain it, the worse it's gonna get. But yeah, I like the way you drew hands, so I was like, oh yeah, that's a really neat technique. I haven't thought about drawing hands that way, because before that, I was still, like, obsessing with, like, how the structure of the hand is. Like, I drew every finger as a fucking cylinder, like this, and I was like, God, this is horrible, and then my hands ended up looking stiff and stuff. you know? Like, they didn't look good. And then seeing him just go like, oh, he just draws a shape and then the empty space between them simplified it so much for me. So yeah, I guess what you can take away from that is take inspirations from other artists. No matter what kind of artist. Doesn't matter what kind of artist they are. If they got some neat tricks, take them. $5 by guys gone. Oh shit, does somebody donate $5? Oh, it's Riz. Thank you for the $5. Trick question. I would win. Also, when are we getting an art book? That would be amazing. I'm working on one, but I haven't started yet because it's hard as shit to make an art book, if you're wondering. Also, thank you for the $5. Rad Rye Guy. Who would win, 1,000 hatchfolk or 100 lions? Where is this fight happening? Where's this fight happening? I think it very much depends. Because if it's happening in the trenches, I mean, also just like the hatchfolk have weapons, right? And that's not a small amount, right? That's 10 hatchfolk per lion. I feel like the hatchfolk could win because they're you know the sun. The fight is happening on the sun. Yeah, I feel like the hatchfolk would win. Because there's 1,000 of them, right? If you pile them all on top of each other, they'll take a little longer to cook than the lions. So I feel like on a technical level, the lions will all die more instantly than the rat. Like, they might live a millisecond longer because there's 1,000 of them. So I feel like the hatchfolk would win if the fight happens on the sun. 1,000 hatchfolk every time. Nice feet. Thank you. I take care of. I mean, yes, thank you. You were talking about Tink's feet, right? Hold up. What? What happened? What happened? Something happened? I mean, don't try to compare your feet to Tink's beautiful dogs. How dare you? My feet are beautiful. How dare you? I'll show you. Ah, you almost got me there. Cheeky bugger. You're trying to trick me, huh? Trying to get me into proving you wrong and revealing my feet. He's too smart for us. Yeah, I feel like I'm drawing myself into a corner. It's sort of stagnated now. I gotta go do something else first, like write the script and then come back to it, and then the momentum would start up again. So I feel like for now, this is a satisfying conclusion to the stream, or I've done enough. I'm happy with how this guy looks, you know, and his little filigree bracelets that he stole off of armor. The outro, yes, I know. Don't worry about it. I got you. Okay, here we go. let me pull up the music. Let's see. I hope this ain't too loud. Don't forget the outro. No, don't worry. Hey, 8 million, I hope you're fucking here. Your outro's coming right now. Served up on a platter. Let's go, baby. Whew. Okay. Get ready, boys. It's not a long one, but I think it's a It's a good one. I literally wrote this down just for this. Okay, get ready. Okay, guys, it's time to end the stream. Well, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to dribble and dunk on that like and subscribe button and join the LeBron's army. Fucking kill me. God damn it. Oh my god. XX69, Lord of Three Pointers, XX out. Fucking. Okay. It's real. My god, I feel awful. I feel greasy for some reason. Like, after that, I became clammy because of that shit. I feel clammy now. Oh, what the hell? But yeah, I guess it's not an official outro because I'm still talking, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream though, everybody. It was very enjoyable for me as well, and also, unsubscribe. Hey! Rad Shy Guy, thank you for the $2. But yeah, I hope all of you enjoyed the stream as much as I did. Thank you for all the donations and for just being here and talking to me, and watching. So, see you in the next stream or video or whatever happens. Love all of you. Take care. Not the normal age. No, I'm not actually ending the stream like that. Never, I'm not gonna end the stream like that. Bye.